I'm here primarily, of course, you know this is campaign season. We are coming to lay the ground for when the official campaign period will be announced by IBC so that we can launch an aggressive campaign in this region. I'm here with candidates of Safina and the youth of this county, representative behind me, that we are trying to activate into what we are calling political literacy. This is their election. It's an election of the 80% who are under the age of 40. And we have come to explain to them why this is their election and this is their time to stand up, and why I am their candidate, why they should own me, and why I own them. That is why we are here. Now, I want to say a few national issues. The first, and I've been repeating this in various forums, the constitution of this country is very clear. The presidential term has a limit. It has a 2-term limit. And the constitutionality of it, the constitutionality of that, and the intent of the framers of our constitution, when that clause was put in, was to ensure that the continuity of that office holder, whoever becomes president, does not continue beyond the 2 terms. Not only in office, but the principle of politics. You have been there, you have served at the highest rank, you've been given the privilege, walk away. Walk away. You do not stay. You do not engage in political activity of a party. You retire honorably and leave the next president and the next set of leaders to govern. We are seeing an abrogation of that clause and its constitutional intent by His Excellency President Uhuru Kenyatta. He is trying to remain in political office beyond his term. He does not want even a pension, a retirement benefit. Hiyo ni kinyume ya katiba yetu ya Kenya. And I want to say, as I am going to keep repeating this, Rais Kenyatta, umepatiwa nafasi. You have had 9 good years in that office. We know your scorecard. We know how we felt when you came. We know how you feel when you were exiting. There's nothing more you have to contribute politically, apart from maybe your vote, wenda upumzike. Okay? Leave Kenyans to elect the person they want to run this country for the next 5 years. Tuondokee tafadhali. Na uende pole pole. Ya pili, ninyi watu wa magazeti, musikubali ati munapangwa. Munapangwa, munaambiwa kuna farasi 2. Farasi, watu wanachagua farasi ama viongozi. Kikatiba ya Kenya, farasi 2 are decided in the runoff. In the runoff, not before. Musijaribu. Nyinyi munapangwa alafu munajaribu kupanga sisi. Kuna kitu kama hiyo. I don't want to call you what Donald Trump used to call his media. Na sitaita nyinyi hivyo. But there may come a time. Because as you can see, even though we know they are cooked polls, kama hii ya Tifa, inaonyesha hakuna an outright winner. Even though they are cooked polls, we know them. In fact, the biggest voter is the undecided voter. So it is very clear. There's nobody who has an outright win. So farasi 2 ama viongozi 2 will be decided at runoff. Let's be very clear here. Na musijaribu tafadhali kutupanga sisi wananchi hata nyinyi. Please, I am pleading with you. You are public broadcasters. Make sure you give us all space to be heard. All space. Hiyo ni ya pili. Ya tatu ni uchumi ya Kenya. What you know is that I have been very keen on establishing the foundation of our campaign in Safina and my own as presidential on the basis of the economy of this nation. And I want to keep stressing how much of a problem it is. We are collapsing economically. And that really should be the question of this election. We are collapsing economically in every sphere and facet of our economic existence. And it is bringing a myriad of social problems across the board. The problems that are coming ahead of us are even more grave. We are probably going to anticipate a shortage of unga. We are going to anticipate a shortage of cooking oil. You're talking about a falling dollar. A falling shilling. The shilling today, yesterday, went from 115 to 116 to the dollar. I think it's important to understand the gravity of just that 1 shilling loss of exchange. That 1 shilling loss of exchange is 35 billion shillings increase in debt. Just that 1 shilling. So understand. You see, I don't want to comment too much on other candidates, but really I don't believe merit. I am talking about 3 candidates in this race. I even see there is somebody there also who has a similar name to mine. So maybe those are the government projects you're talking about. So that they can confuse the voter. But I can tell you, yes, there is. I'm on your list. And it's, all my life, I've never heard of another family that has got my name. Until now. Until now. So, maybe that is so. But I wouldn't pay too much attention to that. Kalonzo Musyoka himself is in Azimio, which looks like it's government anyway, so I don't understand the comments. I think the media must be very clear about who has an agenda for Kenya. What are the issues? What are the issues? And who is addressing the issues? That is where you will filter who are serious candidates and who are not. I think let's go like that. And let's rise up to, instead of pointing fingers, yes, who has got issues in their fingertips? Who is afraid? Who is not afraid to talk about the challenges we are facing and bring out solutions to those problems? Then I think you will get a filter of the leaders that are in contest here. He said we are not entering into any pre-election coalition, primarily because of what? Ours is a coalition directly with the citizens in this country. Directly. Because we know what those other coalitions are about. It's exactly what you are saying. This election is not about zones. It's not about tribe. It is about our lives, all of us. Because I can assure you, there is nobody who is not facing a modicum of pain because of what we have seen over the last 9 years of this current regime. That is what should put us together. That should be our coalition across this land. So, my friend, if those want to go on those traditional things, good luck to them. Sisi, tuko mbali sana.